This video explores about one of the important antenna parameter, antenna bandwidth. The antenna bandwidth is referred to as the range of frequencies where the key antenna parameters are within the specified performance limit. That means that while designing the antennas, we have to consider different parameters like reflection coefficient, gain of the antenna, polarization of the antenna, beam width, and efficiency. So we have to make sure that these values are within the performance limits. For example, there may be conditions like S11 has to be less than minus 10 dB, or the minimum gain has to be 3 dB within plus or minus 50 degrees. And within this specified frequency range, it should have a polarization of right hand circularly polarized or linearly polarized, or the half power beam width will be 100 degrees Celsius. So there may be conditions like these. So within these frequency ranges, these and key antenna parameters has to be within the specification. Then we call it as that is the antenna bandwidth. So here you can see a plot of S11 versus the frequency. So if the condition is like S11 is less than minus 10 dB, here you can see that within this frequency limits, it's less than minus 10 dB. So this is our bandwidth. We can specify the bandwidth in two forms. First one is absolute bandwidth and second one is fractional bandwidth. So absolute bandwidth is just the difference between the highest frequency and the lowest frequency. So for this case, the highest frequency is 28.6 gigahertz and lowest frequency is 25.3 gigahertz. So where this S11 is less than minus 10 dB. So the bandwidth we get as 3.3 gigahertz, which is the difference between F high and F low. The second one is fractional or percentage bandwidth. It is defined as F high minus F low divided by F center into 100%. So this center frequency can be calculated as this one, F low plus F high divided by 2. So the main importance of fractional bandwidth is like if you want to compare two antennas which is performing at two different frequency bands, then we can use the fractional bandwidth instead of absolute bandwidth. That is the main importance of fractional bandwidth. So in this example, the fractional bandwidth can be calculated as 12.2%. So I hope you get some idea about what is meant by antenna bandwidth. If you find any of our videos useful, kindly support by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. Thank you.